Good God evening. I'm glad you're taking a minute to listen in. I want you to go ahead and write the phone number down now because you do want to come and join us tonight. You can see that we are truly needing to pray. So write the number down. Join us at 8:30 p.m. Central Time tonight. That number is 281-671-4577. 281-671-4577. I pray you'll be able to make it. I hope that you do take very, very seriously these particular seven that is holding up your divine alignment to press forward now that we're coming out of the seventh month and going into the eighth month. That should be your new beginning. But some have deliberate up close sabotages that's hindering the divine alignment destiny. And so I want to share these with you from experience. So if you can't make that one, get with us on Saturday morning at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Time. I'm going to be going over those seven keys. I'll share key number three as I'm sharing with you today, number three of the sabotage. Go back and listen to the links here in YouTube on my channel sessions, the number two reel, and you'll get a chance to see the other two I gave already. The one was backhanded compliments, and the second one was ghost support. Today, I'm talking about one of the real critical ones now that's very, very prevalent among leaders and those that are very close to each other because they watch those areas in your life. Now, tonight at 8:30 p.m., I'm hoping to give you the other key, which is number three. I gave you number two key about aligning with covenant relationships. I gave you Amos 3 and 3, that you need to have at least 12 divine connections. Before the end of this year, I pray you're doing these steps so that you can get this thing that's in your way, that's up close, that's hindering you out of the way. And remember, delayed obedience and selective obedience is disobedience. You don't get to choose those places that are hard, those things that seem not fair. You're going to have to let God move them out of the way. So go back and listen to the tapes. You can go even on my TikTok and see where I've given that information on yesterday. Remember, a lot of this stuff, the devil is there because he's not asking permission. You're giving the devil permission, behind these things that are unrepentant and that you continue on into. I talked about on last Saturday being sustained and sustainment. That means that you don't represent your hustle. You represent God's voice, okay? That spiritual fog is there because you have allowed it with these up close sabotages that's hindering you. And some of them is your own ways. Some of them is your mouth. And so I'm telling you right now, God is talking to you. You better go somewhere and sit down and ask God, where am I and why am I in this place with this fake and some that have a form of godliness that looks genuine? Now, here we go. The third one is the copycat sabotage. Lord have mercy, have I ever experienced that in my life so much. But I pray that God will stick to your heart tonight to pray with us, that God will help you. In this what they call copycat sabotage, what it does, it keeps you in this place. This spirits tend to want to mimic, or they use the enemy to distort their identity, and they have this ego representative that confuses their calling. Okay, look at Galatians 6 and 4. Each one should test their own actions, right? To see without comparing yourself, because God has anointed you. Hear me. You have an anointing, but some of us tend to allow our ego representatives and pride to get in the way. So you don't have that pure, authentic anointing because you're trying to be someone that God has not anointed you to be. See, what is happening here in our mindsets is rooted in envy, it's rooted in rejection, it's rooted in these things that make us feel insecure, or even childhood emotional situations that we went through that's ugly, that's shameful. But the person tends to imitate or want to look or undermine you in their way that seems original to elevate their self. That's why they want to connect with you or be close to you so they can have their own relevance because they don't know who they are. Listen to me, I got to go. I pray you'll join us tonight so I can give you that number three today, divine alignment, that you can pivot in these places. Remember, if you don't confront these things, these become these unresolved cycles that God is talking to you about. I know you listen to me right now. He's talking to you. So listen, wisdom is speaking to you. When identity is absent and imitation is there, it becomes a strategy for relevance. And I want you to know that the devil is crazy, stupid, and a loser. Don't be in the mix of the up close foolishness. I'm telling you right now, protect your originality, your authenticity that God has given you, your anointing that God has smeared out over you, and those testimonies that somebody is waiting to break free from. Don't dim your light out of fear or shame or this imitation kind of relationship that you have close to you. Father, I pray tonight that they would join us. I pray for wisdom. I pray for discernment. I pray, Father, that you will help us to remain anchored in you and to realize who we are, that we are greater in you than in our flesh, and that you have created us so uniquely, my God, in this unique design that you created us. Some short, some tall, some maybe in a way that they don't agree with, but you love us all. Thank you, my daddy. Guard us from this comparison. Guard us from this imitation trap that we've allowed to be up close and personal. Remember, this cat sabotage is there to mimic, is there to create a blockage so you can look as though that they're there and that they're real and they're authentic. But they're there to distort your identity with their identity, which is false, and to confuse your calling. I gotta go. I pray you join us tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I love you in the Lord, and I pray you'll share this message. If you don't meet us there, please meet us Saturday morning at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Time. And if I said the wrong time for tonight, it is 8:30 p.m. Central Time at 281-671-4577. Remember, I'm not trying to hustle you. I'm trying to open your eyes that you may see the counterfeit. Got to go.